set your mind, your energy, your emotions to return in a clean state, to lead, inspiring, energizing the team for the new season? I mean, is there any book, music, movie that you usually use the content?
First of all, obviously analyzing what we did, and just have a clear perspective of how we achieved what we achieved last year and why we didn't achieve what we wanted ultimately. It was to win major trophies, and especially with how close we came to become champions in the Premier League. So just realizing the things that we need to do better, that we need to improve, where the margins are in order to do that, because at the level that we are in at the moment, there is a very tiny margin to improve, and we are trying to have clarity on which margins those are and how we're going to improve them. And what it gives me motivation and belief is looking at those boys, how much they want it, looking around the club, the excitement that is around it, and the fact that we really want it.
Nick? A question for both of you, really. I know it's only pre-season, you're going to have quite a young squad out there tomorrow night, but it's Manchester United. Arsenal v Man United is a huge rivalry still now, isn't it? What are your thoughts on that rivalry, and is there a significance to this game above and beyond being a pre-season exercise?
I think every time we play to win, and that's the case tomorrow as well. We're here to prepare, but we're also here to win the games, and that's how we prepare the games. As you say, a big rivalry. I think it's nice to play this type of games. I think it means a lot to a lot of people. So prepare as a normal game to win, and that's our focus.
Do you think it can have any significance for the season, Mikel, at all? A win now?
A winning always helps. It brings belief, it brings good vibes, and we are playing one of the best teams in the world, one of the nicest stadiums in the world, built by our owners. So it's a big day for us tomorrow.
Sophie?
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
I spoke to Gilberto Silva last summer, and he talked to me about how you and Edu are able to transmit something that is unique, that perhaps other people can't do that if they haven't had the relationship with the club or been part of the culture. You completely rebuilt Arsenal's culture, and you've almost won the league twice. Does it get harder to transmit the message, like in a third year? Do you feel like that's something that's going to be more difficult to do?
I think the message is very clear. We need more from everybody, and more from everybody means personally I have to raise my standards. I need to bring something that I haven't brought yet, and individually and collectively we have to do the same, and our people is the same. The more they help us, the better the chance is going to be to win the Premier League, and this is what we want basically, and just work every day with that excitement and understanding the difficulty of it, and when difficult times come, be together and go through them efficiently.
I'm not going to ask you for another update on Ricardo Calafiori, but I was just wondering if that deal gets completed. Beyond that, how important is it for you to keep strengthening the squad beyond that this summer and not just rest on your laurels there?
The full focus is trying to improve these guys and get the best out of them, get the best version out of them consistently, so they can perform every 3 days at the level that we want. We know that we have certain parts in the squad that we would like to improve, but then it's dictated by the market, and at the moment we have already a great squad. This is bringing opportunities as well for our young players from the academy to be with us, and it's a joy to have them in tour with us.
Just one for Martin as well, if that's okay.
Yep.
When you came on at half-time on Wednesday against Bournemouth, you looked raring to go. I know you've been in Marbella before this, and you sort of built up to have a strong start, but how important is it for you to come into these pre-season friendlies at a high standard and then take that and start really strong in the season, because you've seen against Man City, even in those games in August, you can't afford to slip up at all, can you?
I think it's really important. I think the summer break is a good opportunity for two things, and it's to rest and it's also to work. And for me, I didn't have the Euros, so I had some extra time, and I think I've spent the summer in a good way, found a good balance between rest and work, and now we're back here and we're playing games against good teams, and I think it's a great way to prepare for the season. And as you say, we have to be ready when it starts, and every game can be decisive, you know. So I think it's really important to be sharp from the first moment, and I think these games are perfect to get fit and also to get the right mindset and to get ready. Yeah.
Question one?
So you guys will be playing at one of the biggest and most important stadiums in the United States, and for most of the people that is going, it's going to be the only experience or the closest experience they'll get to have to a Premier League match. What does that mean to you to be able to bring that experience to all these people?
Well, it's an opportunity to connect with our supporters, and if they are Arsenal supporters, great, and if they are football supporters, let's try to get them to be Arsenal supporters, and that will mean that we have produced certain joy and certain excitement in them in the way that we play the game, and that's one of the objectives, but the main one is to win the game, that's for sure.
Martin?
Yeah, same. I think it's great to be here and to connect with the supporters we have. I think it's always nice when we come here and you see all the support, and we know it's tricky for them, you know, with the time difference and to watch our games, and they might have to stay up or get up early, you know, to watch, and then to be here and play in such a nice stadium and give something back. That's nice for us. So we're all looking forward to that, and hopefully we can give them a win as well.
One question here?
Can you talk about the significance of today's event, where the two coaches and the two captains of these two teams that are connected? I'd be curious if you guys had talked before, and what was today like?
Yeah, I know Sean quite well. We met a few times, and obviously we have the same ownership, so that connects everybody, not only in terms of coaches, but players, in terms of organization. There's a lot of know-how, there's a lot of things that we can take and build from each other, and it was a great event to see everybody together. It's not common. We have the opportunity to do it, and I think it's something that we can really use to benefit everybody in the organization.
For Cooper Kupp, I don't think we knew he could play soccer. I mean, were you surprised at his?
Yeah, I was surprised. I was impressed, you know, with his touch, and I think he's played before, and he was good.
Isan?
Question for Martin. As a player, what's it like to be here in the US on tour? Because obviously in England, in terms of the public, you probably get harassed, or not harassed, but there's a constant attention. But in America, you can kind of go a bit under the radar. What's that like for you as players?
Yeah, it's a bit different, but I also feel like we have a lot of supporters here, and people recognize us and support us here as well, and that's great to see. But I think the main thing for us is to be here and to work and get ready. And we're here. We have really nice weather. We have great facilities, and everything is perfect. So I think it's the perfect place to be at the moment to prepare and get ready. So I love it.
And a question for Mikel, in terms of getting ready for the season, with the season not having started, what's the difference between the training and preparation now compared to when the season actually started? Is there extra things you can actually go into
Now?
the season?
Yeah, well, one of the things is adapting to new stimulus. So we have different climate, we have different pitches with sizes that are different grass, different kind of opponent, different stadiums. They're going to be playing different times. Sometimes they're going to come in the second half, sometimes in the first half, sometimes for 30 minutes, some of them for 95. So all these things are really useful for us, you know, and during the season you have to face so many different contexts, and how we're going to become to adapt to them and end up winning in every context. That's the idea.
Mikel, I'm interested in your friendship with Sean McVay and how that's developed. Maybe the commonalities you see across the KSE franchises. Is there a loose template that you see?
We are really young. That's one of them for sure, yeah? Well, I think it's down to ownership. I think they've shown a lot of faith in both of us. We both have some really good moments, some difficult moments in our career. You're going to go through that in elite sport. But they are really stable, you know, they understand what we do. They are extremely supportive of that, really passionate as well. And we both feel the ambition that we are here to win, and we are building our teams in order to achieve that.
And finally, gentleman here.
Yeah, hi Mikel.
Hi.
Obviously the last 2 years have been a lot of progression, but we've ended up finishing second. Bit of a painful ending. What does it take for Arsenal this season to get ahead of Pep Guardiola and Man City, what does the club have to do overall to make that final?
114 points. If we do that, we win the league for sure. So this is the objective, and from there, let's see where we get. But today, has to be the target: win every single game, earn the right to win it, and have a biggest probability on the opponent to win the games. And when we have difficulties, we still are better than the opponent. That's the objective of the team.
Okay, I think we're done. Oh, is there one more?
Just talk about your experience touring America and, for example, interacting with the children here.
Sorry? Can you
Talk
repeat?
about your tour here in America.
Yeah.
Including interacting with the children out there today.
It's great. I love the culture here. It's so open, so transparent, a lot of energy in the way everybody communicates to you. You talk to the kids, and again, some of the questions they are asking you, they are very different to what those kids would ask probably in the UK. So it's a great experience to nurture and nurture in that culture and get things from it. I think it's something very valuable for us.
Okay, everyone. Thanks for coming, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you. Thank you very much.